Hi, I'm Ed Alexander with the Entrepreneurship Law Firm, and this is the Business Killing Mistakes blog. Today we're going to talk about liability protection in your business. And when it comes to business entities, typically corporations and limited liability companies, entrepreneurs form these in order to avoid personal liability for the business debts. Unfortunately, sometimes business owners, entrepreneurs, make mistakes when they're using their entities. So I'm just going to go over these mistakes really quickly to make sure that you're not making them. The first one would be when you're doing business with your entity, whether it's a limited liability company or a corporation, you have to use the exact name of the entity. So if your entity is Acme Industrial Corporation, then that is the name that appears on every single contract. It's not Acme, and it's not Acme IC. It's Acme Industrial Corporation. Problem here is that if you just use Acme, somebody on the other side, somebody that you're contracting with, could claim that it actually is contracting with you individually, and therefore your personal assets would be at risk. Another area where they make mistakes is actually signing the contract. You always want to be sure that you sign a contract in the entity name and that you use the title that you have with the company. So if you're the president, you'd sign it as John Smith, president, or John Smith, vice president. And it's always in the name of the corporation, the exact name of the corporation. The next thing to remember is that a corporation or limited liability company is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. That means that if you do something that injures somebody else, say you're driving the company van and accidentally get into an accident and you hit somebody, well, you're going to be liable as well as the company. So it's important to maintain adequate liability insurance. The next thing is to make sure that when you're taking money out of the business that you don't do it the wrong way. You can't take distributions from a business that doesn't have profits. You can take salary that you would normally be paid. Now, if you're taking more money out of the business or taking it out improperly, then the creditors of the business can show up and potentially ask you to return that money to the corporation so they can take it for their judgments. And finally, it's very important that you follow the formalities of your entity, which means that you have annual meetings of the shareholders, or if there's only one shareholder, that you write that down in what's called an annual meeting minutes. And that if there's stock issued, that there are stock certificates that are done, and all of the documentation about the different deals that the corporation does. Well, that's it for this issue of the Business Killing Mistakes blog. For more information, go to our website, www.entrepreneurshiplawfirm.com. There's a whole host of free articles there that will help you with this and other business killing mistakes. You can also give us a call at 407-649-7777. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time.